Hello and welcome to the Women's Supa Liga C Grand Final. Today we have the West Coast Cobras in the green kit and the Northern Hawks in the black kit. I'm Jade Paul. Here next to me I have Betim Ziba, fresh off a win with the West Coast Cobras Women's Supa Liga B side.
Yeah, thank you. Let's see if the Cobras C can do it. All three women's teams are in the final with the Cobras A tomorrow, so they'll be hoping to get a triple grand final win.
We are just about to get underway. I think it's a West Coast Cobras kickoff.
Cobras always the last to get onto the court.
Team lineups for today for the West Coast Cobras. We have number 7, Marco Kant. Number 22, Crystal J. Brooke. Number 2, Annie Leyland. Number 43, Kaylee Anderson. Number 17, Monique Jalaska. Number 27, Tanisha Alagoda. Number 36, EJ Silva. Number 20, Izzy Wainwright. And for the Northern Hawks, we have number 1, Annalisa Pickering. Number 7, Danielle Petch. Number 22, Maylee Halstead. Number 19, Jasmine Batson. Number 13, Chloe Taylor. And number 28, Natalie Davies. Both sides sporting a lot of youngsters. There are 2 on the court for each side at the moment. 3 on the court for the West Coast Cobras, I believe. 2 on the court now. No, there is 3 on the court with AJ Pickering in goals. Forgot about her. She'll be very upset with me. Jalaska looking to move forwards. Ball's cut out by Davies. Plays Petch. Halstead against Alagoda. Alagoda pressing. Good pressure from Alagoda. Just touched her off the line for a Northern Hawks kick-in. And the ball from Petch. Rebounding off Anderson. Sorry, not Anderson. Silva. Davies driving forwards. And that ball just a bit too far out in front of Batson. It was a good idea by the Northern Hawks.
Jalaska with the ball now, looking for options. Playing it to Silva. He's looking to drive forward. Tries to slip through, but Davies gets in the way. Jalaska again to Silva. Nice feet there, looking for options. Slipping through.
Oh, Alagoda 1v1 against Pickering. Just flicks it over the right-hand top corner.
Both sides do have such a young team, but the Cobras, Cobras youngins have had more senior experience, whereas the young girls like number 19 here, Jasmine Batson, has only played a few games for the seniors, same as Chloe Taylor. So let's see if the experience will help the Cobras just a little bit more. Silver off now. We have Izzy Wainwright coming on. Both age, from memory, 13 or 14. They're doing very well to be up in the seniors.
Jalaska has Alagoda running forwards. Oh, and it's just cut out by Holstead. Oh, she still finds the ball at her feet from Anderson.
Davies with a good interception. Whoa.
Oh, and a little bit of a missed kick from the West Coast Cobras youngster. Sends Jalaska running.
Nice, Anderson with a nice little 1-2 play.
1-2. That's great defensive work from Maylee Holstead. Oh, and just as I say that, she overreads the play and lets Anderson go past her.
I think it's the commentator's jinx. As soon as you're about to compliment someone, they do the wrong thing. Beautiful.
Chloe Taylor now on the court, on the ball.
Wainwright does just enough to see the ball out for a side ball for the Hawks. Halstead to Davies. Nice ball from Davies there. Halstead didn't have quite the speed she would want to get there. We have Leyland now on for the Cobras, playing in that fixo role. Good tussle there for Wainwright. Ooh, Jalaska with a cheeky little ball.
It was an excellent idea by Jalaska. Anderson would have been right on goals, 1v1 against Pickering if she'd gotten onto the end of that. Petch looking for the run of Taylor.
Oh, nearly got there. Wait.
It was a nice little flick from Petch.
Curious to see what style Hawks plays, and I know when they have the ball on their side of the half, they do like to draw the plays in and play over the top, as you just saw. Wainwright down the line. Try to shoot it, but Pickering is there. Looking for options, now to Halstead.
Petch driving forwards, gets past Anderson. Oh, and she was looking for the run of Halstead. Annie Leyland just tapping it out for a Northern Hawks corner kick. Shot from Petch. Didn't quite see who blocked that. I
think it was Wainwright. Yeah. Or Wainwright.
Wainwright. Oh, that was a nice little touch from Chloe Taylor at the last second. Stopping Wainwright, getting her shot off.
Well, Pickering's doing a shoelace. She better get it done quite quickly.
Just go to Wainwright. Leyland out wide to Anderson. Anderson against Batson. Leyland again. Taylor pressing forwards. Leyland almost gets around her. Taylor does well. Setting the ball out for a West Coast Cobras kick in.
Halstead now off. Natalie Davies back on. Ooh. Silver with his shot. Bit high over the post.
Definitely needed to get her head over the ball on that one.
Great throw there by Pickering, but Jalaska did well to see it out. Well, a bit of miscommunication there, but it's gone through the legs of Taylor and somehow stayed with the Cobras. Silva now with the ball.
Jalaska plays Leyland, and she's tackled by Davies. Davies now moving forwards, has Taylor on the left. Oh, and it's just cut out by Brooke. Great job stepping out from her goal line.
Ooh. Great interception.
Batson again. Taylor on the left.
Ooh. Batson.
Leyland tries to flick a ball through. It's cut out by Petch. Oh, and Petch tried to play through a couple of defenders to find the feet of Batson for that one. Probably wasn't quite on.
Wainwright now to Alagoda.
If Batim sounds like he's saying every last name
like
with a question mark, that's because he definitely is, and looking at me for confirmation.
I just don't want to get anyone's name wrong. I've probably butchered every single name on there so far.
Leyland moving forwards. Oh, and Chloe Taylor defending just a little bit wide, letting that ball go through between her and Davies to Tanisha Alagoda.
Nice and strong, T. Doing well.
Oh, great pressure from Alagoda and a nice save from Pickering.
Oh, good feet there initially for Wainwright, but lost the balance with that shot. Oh.
Davies. If she'd continued that run, might have gotten there before the ball rolled to the hands of Brooke, but I think she expected Leyland to get a foot to it.
That was either a master dummy from Leyland or just a miss hit, but she'll take it anyways.
Yeah, if you ask Annie Leyland, it was an intentional dummy, 100%.
Looks like Silva will be taking this free kick.
Batson in the wall.
Ooh.
Falls to the feet of Davies. Oh, and Davies trying to play through Silver. Petch. I think she was trying to find Batson. Maybe feeling a little bit of pressure deep in her own defensive half there. Leyland has Alagoda. Nice little cutout by Maylee Halstead.
Oh. Not sure if she was trying to chip the keeper there or pass it back post to Silver, but. Oh. Side ball in a good position. Let's see if they can make anything out of this. Leyland with a touch forward. Little toe back shot. Great save by Pickering.
Both teams so far in this first half have had some promising chances, but I think the West Coast Cobras have just looked a little bit more dangerous in that last attacking third, as we've just seen Annie Leyland getting the ball to the back post. Tanisha Alagoda just missing a tap in.
Oh, great touch there by Taylor. Oh, gets past one, but Anderson does well to get in the way.
Alagoda touches in the middle for Leyland. Ball's back to Silver.
Oh, great first time ball there by Leyland. Oh, good turn
Silver
there by
gets
Silver.
around Batson. Has Alagoda at the back post.
Oh.
Batson on.
Oh.
AJ Pickering, not quite sure why she threw that ball out from her hands.
I think maybe she thought.
I think she thought she was going to roll over the line.
Oh,
And seems like we've just missed the replay on that too.
well, we'll
Apologies.
have to watch that one back afterwards. I think she thought she was going to bring it to her own net, hit it out, but Alagoda was in the right position. 1-0 to the Cobras. Tanisha's mum and father are in the stands. I know they'll be loving that one.
Her brother is also filming the match. Not sure he'll be loving that one. I've heard him watching some of Tanisha's matches. Oh, Tanisha, a great run again. Alagoda.
She's fired up now. She played in the 17th semi-final last week. Fortunately, they did not make it through, so she'll be eager to get to the grand final. Oh, sorry, to win the grand final.
This is the grand final.
To win the grand final. I mixed my words up.
Oh, and Alagoda again. Left foot
Oh.
shot.
Good save there by Pickering, but big corner ball.
Alagoda's looking dangerous, so she's definitely hungry for a second goal in this grand final. Batson being instructed to drive. Plays the ball forwards instead. Jalaska in the middle to Brooke. Brooke brings the ball forwards.
Oh.
She's shot it into her own teammate's back heel.
Who's nearly chipped the keeper there. Oh, Jalaska to Anderson. Taylor with a good little touch on it, but Anderson keeps possession of it.
Bit of miscommunication with the Northern Hawks defence.
Ooh.
Left Silver out wide by herself.
Khan did well to come out there. Got a bit of a nick, but luckily that's why we wear shin guards.
Davies.
Ooh.
I think that might have come off the West Coast Cobras. No?
No, referees call a keeper's ball.
Our referees.
Apologies, it is a corner.
Yes. My eyeballs do not deceive me.
Ooh.
Nice shot from...
I thought I took a touch off Jalaska, but apparently not. So, Brooke taking it forward. Oh, great ball to Jalaska. Oh. Acknowledges the pass. It was a great ball. Should be finishing that one.
Pickering has Petch in the middle. Batson running forwards. Batson can't quite get the ball under her foot.
Did take a
Oh,
touch
and
of
it's-
Anderson. Yeah. on the way through. Taylor now, looking for options. Tries to hit it to pitch. Wainwright steps. Helsted,
Oh, nice little roll back to herself by Maylee Holstead.
That's where the real experience shows right there.
Thought the West Coast Cobras were about to play fifth man for a second there, but Annie Leyland just forgot to take off her bib from the bench.
Yeah, I was a bit confused there, but oh, Brooke taking herself.
Oh, and
Oh!
Bristol, Jade Brooke
Right, yeah.
fires it into the top left corner, putting the West Coast Cobras up now 2-0. Hopefully this replay has...
Yeah,
Yes.
Great little turn there, takes it herself. Oh, looks straight into the top corner. Hits both sides of the net. It's 2-0 with the Cobras.
We're just in the last minute of normal time here with 2 minutes of extra time coming up. Petch on the ball. Batson. Oh, nice little screen run by Petch. Stops Leyland attacking Batson.
Wainwright with the ball. Tries to get past Taylor. Slip through to Anderson. Pickering comes out. Oh.
Nice little touch by Pickering.
Oh.
It's a great slide by Pickering, just getting her foot to the ball.
I think it came with Bateson in the end. See that go out for a corner ball. Brooke with the
Crystal.
first shot. Oh.
Kelly, next one.
The Cobras are feeling it now.
She knows when to come on, yeah?
Anderson. Go!
Third goal now. Just as we come into stop clock for the West Coast Cobras. Not sure what's happening with my instant replay. Sometimes it's willing to capture the goal, sometimes it's
It's not, yeah.
not feeling it.
Well, the pass across goal from the Hawks was a bit sloppy. Brooke did well to add a bit of pressure to it. And Anderson was there to, be a little seagull, poach it. Would not be surprised if I see the Hawks pull out fifth fly keeper in the second half.
Yeah, well, 3-0. The West Coast Cobras have looked a lot more threatening, especially in the last couple of minutes of this half. So the Northern Hawks are going to have to change something up if they want to get themselves on the scoreboard. It's a grand final, and if you lose it, you lose it. There's nothing after this, nothing to fall back on.
Now, that's a quote of the year right there. You cannot win games if you don't score goals, you know what I'm saying? Oh, great ball there by Brooke. Fetched it enough to get there. Everyone committed too far forward with that one. Brooke's pass just saw nobody there to sweep it up.
I don't think anyone quite expected Brooks to hook a ball backwards through two defenders into the middle of the D. It's a very hard ball. She somehow got it there. Davies. Oh, and she was looking for Batson, cut out by Brooks. She's done well to win herself the ball back.
Oh, Davies doing well.
Alagoda against Taylor.
Oh,
The ball falls to Marco Kant with just 40 seconds left in this half. Leyland, flick over the top for Brooke. Might be a little bit too long. Davies gets around Alagoda. Moves out of the run of Brooke.
oh,
Finds Batson on the right, and Batson just runs it out of play.
pass a bit too hard for Batson to get there. Cobras now just wasting a bit of time with less than 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, the Northern Hawks should probably be pressing at this point, trying to force a mistake nice and high. But I would never question the coaching prowess of Greg Farrell. If he listens to this back, which I hope he doesn't, he might be a bit upset with me.
I'll let him know to listen to right for halftime.
So that is the halftime whistle here, with the West Coast Cobras up 3-0 over the Northern Hawks. We've seen the goal scorers so far. Number 22, Crystal Jade Brooke. Number 43, Kaylee Anderson. And number 27, Tanisha Alagoda. We're going to take a quick little halftime break while these teams have their halftime team talks, and we'll be back with the second half of the Women's Super Liga C Grand Final.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week in Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play,
Welcome back to the second half of the Women's Super Liga C Grand Final. The whistle's just been blown to call players back onto the court. And Batim and myself forgot to mention this at the start of the match, but the referees today, we have Albert Mwembe, I hope I pronounced that correctly, and Ton Claver right in front of us here, refereeing this match for the Women's Super Liga C. Danielle Petch on the kick in.
I mean, not the worst effort I've seen. Oops, sorry. Jalaska to Wainwright.
Wainwright back to Jalaska. Nice little run from Anderson. Nice little pick off by Davies.
Oh.
Gets past Wainwright. Has Batson at the back post.
Oh.
Just sends it into the side netting.
If maybe Batson took that first time, I should that touch sent him more of an angle.
Yeah, I think that's where that experience comes into it. Batson, quite a young player, and as mentioned at the start of the game, hasn't played a lot of senior matches. Those kinds of things come with practice and time.
It does indeed.
Silva, like I said as we led into the end of the first half, I won't say it now because Coach Greg Farrell is very close within earshot. West Coast Cobras happy to just play the ball around. As I say that, Jalaska not happy to just play the ball around.
Like
touches
I said,
it forwards.
Commentator's curse. Like, what if I say now, Hawks won't score, and let's see what happens. Oh, they stop that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the average age, like, the Cobras do have quite a young squad. You have Kylie Anderson, I think, who's 17, 18. You have Izzy Wainwright and EJ Silva, 13 years of age from memory. And then Marco Kant, who's 17. It's quite a young age, a team of young players. It's great development for them, especially in a grand final setting. They gain a lot of experience.
Jalaska, Wainwright. If I say it now, West Coast Cobras happy to just hold the ball in their own defensive half. Jalaska again plays forwards. She's killing me here. And the shot from Petch.
Better option would have been to play Batson, who was literally in front of goals on our own. But the shot was decent nonetheless. Silva past one. Petch with a clearance. Oh, nearly hitting
Some of the Devils and Hawks Women's Super Liga B players there in the stand. Laska's pass cut out by Petch.
great strength there by Anderson and Petch.
That ball's over the line for a goalkeeper throw from Pickering.
Oh, Batson with the ball, playing it backwards towards Taylor. Sees the ball out for a side ball. EJ Silva to take.
Leyland plays Anderson across the court to Jalaska. Oh, and a nice little shot through the middle from Jalaska.
I think Pickering was expecting it to go the other way.
I was expecting it to go out wide, I'm not going to lie. I thought she was going to play it back across the court, and she just hooked it around back into the goal. We've only caught the end of that one.
Well, yeah, mate, gone by surprise. It was either a tactical mastermind shot from Monique Jalaska, or it was very unintentional. Nonetheless, it's worked out for him. 4-0. Fly keeper being played now by the Northern Hawks.
Timeout now called by the West Coast Cobras.
The Cobras do have quite a young squad, so quite a few of them do not know how to defend the fly keeper. So I think that's what the timeout's going to be. Quick rundown on how to do it. And I think Greg Farrell will be doing the same, showing the girls how to play fifth man more efficiently.
Greg Farrell really emphasising patience during their fifth man play. Can't quite hear Sarah Ranieri's instructions for the Cobra side, but I'm assuming patience is a big part of their talk as well.
If I had to guess, it would be cover the middle, cut off passing channels and don't concede.
Well, I think don't concede might be a given.
Hey, look, you never know. But playing fly keeper though, the Hawks will have to be very patient. Again, any mistake can lead to another goal. There's still 14 minutes plus stop clock near the end, more than enough time to gain something out of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen teams during the season do more with a lot less time, so definitely enough time here for the Northern Hawks to bring it back to at least a draw.
I would not mind seeing a penalty shootout, but a man can dream.
It's always nice when a grand final goes head to head. Neck and neck is the word I was looking for, right up to those last minutes.
Now press, now press.
Anderson, Jalaska, little flick through, cut out by Davies. Davies does well to get around Leyland. Petch gets it through the legs of Alagoda, and Jalaska just wants to release the pressure and clear the ball.
Pickering out now to try the fly keeper.
Davies at the back in that fixed throw position, controlling it. Oh, and Greg Farrell.
Oh, Davies, okay.
Greg Farrell's one instruction that I heard was patience, and my apologies, I'd left it on the timeout screen. One instruction for fifth man play with patience, and Natalie Davies just took that shot straight away, didn't move the ball around and try and create holes in the West Coast Cobras defence.
Again, it comes down to experience as well. Not sure how often these girls have tried fifth man before.
Actually, as the coach of the Hawks women's
Oh,
under 17 side, we have not done a lot of fifth man because the girls don't like to play it.
oh. Few shots on target.
Anderson, Leyland, I think she was trying to shoot that one.
Good little pressure from the Hawks who keep Leyland from shooting.
Oh, and Taylor finds herself at the back post.
Oh.
Falls to the feet of Batson.
Oh,
Batson.
Chloe, press. Chloe,
Very
press.
unfortunate.
Go.
Hawks now pressing.
oh.
You two, that way. Danny, I am. No. AJ. Look back.
Petch on the ball.
Touch forward.
Davies.
Good girl.
That's cut out by Jalaska. She was looking for Chloe Taylor down the line. Davies on the kick in. Petch at the top.
Look forward.
Davies again. Looking for Taylor down the line. She gets it this time on Taylor.
Press. Chloe, press up. Chloe, press up.
Hawks need to realise they do need to press if they do lose the ball playing fifth man. Otherwise, it can be an easy shot for the Cobras.
Chloe, stay there.
Taylor putting the pressure on Leyland.
Ooh.
Still finds the feet of Alagoda. Just sends it out. Couldn't quite get her foot on that ball.
Alagada now pressing Davies.
Davies does well. Sends the ball to Petch. Down the line to Taylor. Oh, and a big touch from Taylor.
Things that outdoor touch coming in again, just as you saw the feet. Alagada did well, tried to through Pickering, but Pickering did
Pickering.
well.
Well done, AJ.
Oh,
Oh, and Taylor, that big touch did her a favour in that instance.
Chloe. Stop quick.
Petch on the ball.
Dribble up middle. And then pass. And go now.
Davies against Anderson. Dribbles in the middle. Takes the shot. Blocked by Leyland.
Hit it.
Jalaska.
Far post.
Petch. Oh, not sure why she put that onto her left foot. I feel very certain that she's a right-footed player. She could have taken a shot there.
Leyland gets in the way. They need to press Anderson, stop her from having that shot.
Anderson with a shot
Oh.
now.
Oh,
Sends it wide. Left-hand side of the post. It's always a risk when you're playing a fifth man. You're leaving your goals wide open.
Pickering looks a bit knackered there, just from that run.
Yeah, I think she's
Look line, Danny.
had enough of the fifth man plays for the minute. Petch with a left foot shot.
Hey, Lee, well done. You okay? Get your butt up there then. Not now.
Sorry, just off the side there.
Pickering getting reprimanded a little bit for
Being a bit
taking
lazy.
a bit of a break. Davies, that ball was almost rolling on the line.
That's what
I
I was looking at.
Touch and
think
shoot.
she was lucky to get away with that one.
Good girl. Bad luck.
Hawks should be pressing now as Pickering's
Haley,
slowly
stay
makes
high.
it.
Haley, stay high. Jazz, press high.
Davies and Petch have found themselves on the same player. Oh no, Batson's fixed it.
Ooh.
Haley, to your right. Jazz, step high. Haley.
Layla making her way off the court for Silva.
Kant's now in goals. Ball to
Oh,
Wainwright.
and a big run from Silva. Gets away from Halstead. Fortunately,
That's him with the ball.
Wainwright
Left
couldn't
foot
get her the
shot.
ball.
Oh, ooh.
Nah.
Gets fouled by Wainwright. As she shoots.
Good chance here for the Northern Hawks to put themselves on the scoreboard.
I feel like it's going to be a Petch special.
Jazz, come here.
Does that mean
It means
into the net or?
it's either going to go on the top bins or it's going to miss the goal completely. One of the two.
Oh, neither of
Yeah,
Batim's predictions.
I know. Oh, Anderson with interception. Ooh. Could have had the shot herself. Played it to Wainwright, who couldn't get a footing correct.
AJ, go.
Pickering making her way up the court. Petch. Batson against Silva. And just played a little bit too far away from Petch, but luckily Cobras weren't pressing Petch on that occasion.
Half expected Kant to shoot there from a drop kick, but. Ooh.
Bit of an injury on the court from
Anderson looks.
Kaylee Anderson. I think she's holding her ankle.
I think it's a
Definitely her ankle there.
I think it's a hamstring. Or maybe ankle. Don't know what she's holding, but does not look good.
We will just take a quick break now while this gets sorted. We'll be back in just a moment.
Come here. Quick.
And we are back. Kaylee Anderson has taken herself off the court. She looks like she's in a fair bit of pain soon. We'll be hoping that it's nothing too serious. Drop ball left at the feet of Petch.
And go forward, Bailey.
Pickering flicks in the middle. Petch there.
Ooh.
Oh, and she took
No, Bailey,
slightly
go the other way.
too big of a touch trying to get past Wainwright.
Khan looking for options now.
Oh, and Khan used up her full 4 seconds.
Chloe, in the goal. Jazz, on the ball. On the ball.
You heard the instructions there.
Danny.
Batson's on the ball. Not sure if she.
I think she's gonna lay it off for Petch to shoot.
It is an indirect free kick, so there we go. And Petch
Whoa.
with a left foot shot
That's a Petch special right there.
pins it into the top left corner. Fingers crossed for this replay. We've only had one successful one so far this match. Here we go.
Now, when I said Petch special, this is what I had in mind.
Go on, Matt. Bailey, quick.
Apologies for the
That was a great goal.
colouring
Chloe, there's 2 here.
when the camera is zoomed in.
Go, Jazz, press.
Our ball anyway, our ball.
Bailey, where's your player? Chloe.
Oh,
Easy,
whoopsie.
Teddy.
4-1.
Now move.
Wainwright against Petch. Petch does well. Still just under 6 minutes left. And there will be 2 minutes of stop clock.
Oh, great ball by Jalaska. Wainwright couldn't quite get her first touch there, but keeps it in. Brooke trying to use her right foot shoot from the left side. Oh, big throw there by Pickering. Taylor with a good little touch to Batson.
Brooke just sending the ball high. Almost worked out for her. Petch ends up with the ball at her feet. Petch almost has no passing options, sends the ball out.
Yeah. She's looking for options. The Hawks just went straight attack mode and left her by herself.
Yeah, she needed some feet to drop into a good enough position for her to be able to get the ball to them under pressure.
5 meters. Oh, Brooke, good bit of skill. Right step it through to Silva.
Petch on the ball. Oh, and it's cut out by Silva.
It's a 3v1. Oh,
Silva brings the ball back, giving the Northern Hawks time to set
Batson,
themselves up defensively.
Batson did well to get behind that ball quite quickly.
On, very static,
Jazz, press
Mark.
again.
Pickering,
Next out.
nice and easy, picks that ball up.
Keep going, EJ. Until you're on the bench, keep going.
Chloe.
Keep trucking, EJ, keep trucking.
Davies committing far too forward when the ball's not even past quarter of the field.
Oh, and the cutout from Wainwright.
Great strength by
Petch. Jinx there, Betty.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
Davies in the middle for Taylor. That's a good ball.
Oh.
Taylor just turning into her defender there, showing her the full ball.
Brooks copped a little slap to the ear there. Unintentional though, of course. Well, I hope. Davies with the ball.
Davies with a shot.
Oh.
Oh, and can't. Just gets her foot to it. Shot from Petch and
Pickering.
puts her whole body on the line, trying to block that shot.
Jalaska to take his side ball. Oh, great little pass there by Jalaska.
It's nice defensive work by Chloe Taylor.
Ooh. Good strength there by Petch, but had to get rid of it. Ooh.
Ball still in at the feet of Davies.
Oh, good skill there by
Davies
Davies.
has Taylor on the right.
Ooh.
Takes the shot, just sending it left of the post.
Ooh. Brooke a bit risky there, but it gets to Wainwright, who somehow still has the ball to her feet. Stood through to... Oh. Throw a bit too hard there for Taylor. She gets that under control. It's 2v1 with Petch.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Northern Hawks to not have a attacking opportunity from that ball from AJ Pickering.
The Hawks do only have one sub, so it does make things a bit difficult if multiple players are tired.
Oh, great little turn around the corner by Taylor, and the shot from Batson straight to the hands of Brooke. Wainwright with the counter. Gets past Petch. Can she run to the ball? Pickering just picks it up. Nice and easy. Davies plays Petch. Petch couldn't find feet. Chloe Taylor and Jasmine Batson just hiding behind defenders.
Yeah, I'm noticing that quite a bit. The Hawks players are hiding behind defenders, so they're not and passing option.
Timeout now called for the Northern Hawks side, as we've just entered the last 1 minute 40 seconds of this half.
I think this is where experience comes into play, when it's passing channels, rotating, fly keeper. Little things like check movements, cutting off passing channels, getting to positions. That's what's costing the Hawks at the moment, and it's what's going for the Cobras. I was saying that Hawks should have or could have another goal to their name if they'd be more clinical. They've created options, they just haven't been as clinical as I'd like. Let's hope this Greg Farrell team talk will rev them up for the last minute and a half.
Yeah, I think the Northern Hawks in this second half compared to the first have looked a lot more dangerous in their attacking half, but just in that last attacking third, just not getting the shots off, losing the ball. It's just not quite going their way. A minute and a half, and they need to score 3 goals. I think it might be a bit too much of a big ask, but as I say that, you never know, they might put it away.
It seems like the Hawks have a little tactic happening here with the keeper and 2 players at the goal.
It's the tactical genius of Greg Farrell. Shot from Petch, blocked by Alagoda, and Petch just sends it way too high over the net. Silva. Bit of pressure put on Silva there from her own coach, Dylan Watson. Oh, and Petch does well to get through 2 players and win the ball. Oh, and the pass too heavy for the run of Natalie Davies.
That's what I mean, like, if these passes that the Hawks have been playing have been just like a little bit slower, they would have so many more chances.
think. It's been
Davies
been
taking
a lot
it
of
up.
players, I think, rotating through the Northern Hawks women's C team. So there's a good chance that this women's C team probably haven't played together that much throughout this season. In saying that, I haven't watched a lot of women's C games, so I could be completely wrong.
Nah, this Hawks C team is a little different to the usual team. Oh,
Chloe, well done.
Little touch from Taylor,
and then
picked up by Brooke. Oh, and Petch does well, winning the ball high. Jalaska gets her foot to it.
And go forward, Nat, go.
It's a great show on the line from Holstead and an excellent passing to the middle to the feet of Davies. Davies with the shot.
little deflection, but Brooke gets there. Oh,
Didn't hit the roof, so that will be a play on. It's very close though. Taylor now. She's blocked by Jalaska.
Take your time, it's your ball. Chloe, your kick.
Coming into the last 10 seconds of the match. Alagoda forgot that she needs to be 5 metres from the kicker for a second there.
or maybe she's just killing time, who knows. Oh, good little catch by Brooke,
Brooke.
who could shoot, but opts not to.
Oh, and Silva wins the ball across to Alagoda, and it's cut out by Taylor. And that is the final whistle.
That's 2 from 2 tonight for the West Coast Cobras, Supa Liga B, Women's and now C.
West Coast Cobras winning 4-1 with goal scorers for the Cobras. Crystal Jade Brooke, Kaylee Anderson, Monique Jalaska and Tanisha Alagoda. And the 1 goal scorer for the Northern Hawks, Danielle Petch. Both teams had a great season, well fought. It's an unfortunate end for the fortunate end for the West Coast Cobras, an unfortunate end for the Northern Hawks. As we watch the West Coast Cobras be presented the championship trophy. And also move the goal. I guess
To have the background.
photos look better in front of the Supa Liga sign.
Proper.
And that is fantastic end to the Women's Supa Liga C season for the West Coast Cobras especially, winning themselves the Championship Cup. We'll be back with another grand final in just a moment for the Men's Supa Liga B, where we see